What's up guys and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of ReZero, Season 3, or Season 2, Episode 3, sorry. Got my Subaru shirt on. And, okay, so last time, yes, Echidna and, or perhaps would you know me better as the Witch of Greed, yeah. She's, okay. So there's a lot of butterfly shit going on, so someone else pointed that out. Okay, I don't know why I didn't put this together, but Beatrice has a butterfly in her eyes. She seems to have a lot to do with butterflies, so I wonder if maybe Beatrice used to be... So Beatrice might have been her previous archbishop before this other guy. I don't know for sure, but that's plausible. I mean, that would make sense on, like, how she knows who Betelgeuse was. I did see... I think I looked it up. Or maybe they're... Yeah, I think I looked up. One of you also pointed out that Betelgeuse used to be a good person who was corrupted because you saw like a flash of him. I think it was in the OVA or something. I don't know if it was in Snow or what, but he did look nice. Like he had like a sweet smile on his face. So I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if he's going to be relevant in this show anymore, to be honest, but other things that you guys pointed out. Maybe the reason that Subaru ended up here and like why maybe like Emilia passed out is because whoever has the crystal is the one who gets entrance into this place, and Subaru had it, so that's why she passed out. Like maybe if Emilia kept it, he would have passed out instead. I don't know. But I don't know what this lady's gonna plan, but I know she was in this exact same setting in the teaser trailer when there were all these dead bodies, so that I don't know when that's gonna happen, but probably later in the season. Like I think this is gonna be a split course, so that might be like around episode 11 or 10 or 11. I don't know if it would be episode 12 or not. Maybe it would be episode 12, and that's like the cliffhanger. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. The link for that's in the description below, so check that out. Other than that, let's jump into the reaction, guys. Oh my god, he's so much like his dad. It's insane. He looks just like him. He acts like him. I wonder if he's like his mom at all. Oh my god. This is awesome. I love this. Yes. Um, wow. What the fuck do I say? I don't know. I'm just smiling too much. Um, shit. Okay. But yeah, so the trial. Maybe it went out because she didn't really want Super to take the test because she's in there. Her soul is. Or I'm sorry, I meant Amelia. She didn't want Amelia to take the test. She wanted Super to take it. So maybe that's why, like, she failed. I guess she kind of failed. Or she didn't even get to really take the test. She passed out before she got to take it. I wonder why. And then Subaru. First, you have to face your past. What happened in his past? How did he get transported here? I think they're going to finally show us how that happened. Maybe. Face your past, or maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they still haven't disclosed that in the light novels or manga. I don't know if there are manga, but... Dude, I want to know now. Like, I want to know how he got here. Because we've always wondered, you know, since season 1, how the fuck did you end up here? All of a sudden, you were just there. You're at the grocery store or supermarket, whatever, gas station, whatever it is, 1 second. And then the next you're in this another world, isekai. I really want to know what happened. I wonder if, like, I want to look at those figures on his table and see if any of them looked like the characters in the show. Not necessarily. I mean, I can see maybe them being inspired by, like, I don't know. Like the white hair, like maybe they're witches. I don't know though. I haven't seen that staff before, so I don't know. Or these swords. There are more though. Like, who are these people? I wonder if these are all gonna end up being like characters in the world. That'd be so nuts. Like, this is all a dream. But I don't think so. He's just a neat. I'm trying to like see the things on his wall. This is weird. Like, I want to watch it again. Good morning, Crushing him, dude. That that is so much like Subaru. That energy he has sometimes. Damn. Now I know what his mom looks like. I think vaguely seeing her in the intro that one time. There was no intro this time. Do you see how they never play intros with this show? Never, ever. It's weird. But anyway. So Ekina tells him all about these witches, and I feel like the point she's getting across is they're flawed. They've made mistakes. They're human. They learn from their mistakes. Like, what's that one? She said, Pride, Typhon, whatever. Who, out of youthful innocence and cruelty, judged criminals one after another. Question mark. She put question mark. So I could see that, like, you know, when you're a kid, maybe you haven't lived through enough, you haven't learned enough to really understand how things are, or why things may be the way they are, or why people do the things that they do, you know. So she judged people. I don't know if she was in a position to judge people and kill them. I guess maybe if she was a witch, like maybe in the past they were held at like a higher, like maybe like they were seen as kind of like priestesses or like priests or whatever, like they held like a high, maybe like noble standing, I don't know, something like that, position high in the government, maybe, I don't know, whatever, right? But now, ever since all this shit went down, well, it seems like a lot of crazy shit happened that we still don't really know, or like why things may have happened the way they happened, or why they may have gotten the bad reputation they've gotten. I mean, this one, Pride, for example, I mean, she's known for her innocence and cruelty. She judged criminals. Like, maybe she was a judge. Maybe that was her job, to judge criminals. I don't know why Pride would be the one to do that. I don't get it. But again, it's like, I just feel like the point she's trying to make is they've made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone's done something fucked up in their life. Why am I now forever seen as like this evil being, or like why am I being cursed until like the day I die? Like I'm stuck in here, my soul is trapped, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's her point or not, but it seems like it is. Like, I'm not all evil. Yes, I've made mistakes. Maybe I am a little bit evil. Because when she was saying those lines, like, oh yeah, I'm the witch. I guess I have scared you. I guess, you know, we tend to do that. You know, I guess I'm super evil, or I don't know, shit like that. Like, what'd she say about herself? You know, the embodiment of the thirst of knowledge, of this thirst for knowledge. I'm sorry. Who has done things she regrets, even in the realm of death, all in pursuit of all types of knowledge. So it just makes me think that, you know, you are a person at one point in your life, and then you grow and you go through things and it changes who you are. And she doesn't want to keep being judged for who she was, and maybe be judged instead for who she is now. Maybe I'm giving her too much credit, because she seems like a normal girl at certain points. I mean, she was definitely scary. She's probably a lot older than she looks, but she seemed like a young girl. Just, she wanted some like romantic relationship with a boy she likes. Again, I don't know why Subaru is so interesting. I don't know if it's because he has this like dark magic and he can do a lot more things than other people can because of this shadow magic that he can use, or maybe she's aware of the relationship he has with Sato. I don't know how she would be aware of that, but maybe she is. Maybe she can sense it. Maybe they still are able to speak with each other, because Satala's soul is trapped somewhere separate from her body, and so is Ekidona's, sorry. Ekidona. Dona. I gotta write this down. Ekidona. There we go. I had to write it down. How to say it. But yeah, okay. So I don't know, like, if is she really interested in him, or was that just her way of fucking with him? I don't get it. Again, I mean, when he walked in there and the way she was talking to him, it really seemed like she was like, oh, well, don't leave. You can ask me any questions you want. I have a lot of knowledge. Maybe she doesn't want to be alone. Maybe she's lonely because she's been in there I don't know, maybe she's been in there for thousands of years. I don't know. I don't remember how long ago Satala killed all the other witches. I don't know if other witches can be chosen. Now I'm not sure, because those shadows that they showed, it seemed like she was speaking about, like, the same girls from the poster. And so maybe they're all dead, but their souls still exist, and maybe they could be, you know, reunited with their bodies. I mean, they say Ekidona's body is buried there in that sanctuary. Um, I don't know why. Like, I think Roswell said all the witches' bodies are there, right? Let me go back. I guess it's just her body here, and that's kind of why I think he was like, don't call her the Witch of Greed. That's kind of rude. Call her by her name. Maybe he was like kind of scared a bit, and since they're prisoners here, they're trapped here. He's trying to be very respectful to her because she could. I mean, yes, her soul is trapped in that place, but if Amelia has to take this trial, like maybe he wants to make sure they're on the best terms that they can possibly be. I don't know. I don't really understand that. But it seems like he was more so doing that out of fear. Especially, I mean, that one guy, Garfield, is here. So maybe like he's afraid that he's gonna walk in and say, "Hey, be respectful to our witch," because it seems like this guy is her lackey or something. I mean, he's not. I think because he says, if I could escape, if I could take the trial and get us out of here, I would, type of thing. But he can't for some reason. But anyway, he does seem like seemed like he was threatening them and kind of like trying to scare them. But then at the same time, later he says, if I could escape, I would. So at first you seem like you're on Ekidona's side, but then you change it up. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just kind of weird. Like, you seemed like you wanted to trap them in here. Like, you tricked them. You didn't tell them what the fuck was happening. Maybe because you thought that Amelia's the only hope of getting all of you guys out of there. I don't know, but I guarantee at the end of this, though, he's gonna be on Subaru's side and fucking love him and shit, and they'll be best buds or whatever. Um, because Subaru's probably gonna end up saving the day. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the end of this season, like, how would Rem's body be in that sanctuary place? How does that happen? Unless it's all an illusion, because she could do that. I mean, she made that whole tea party, like, the green hills of valley or whatever, and the blue sky with the clouds and shit. She made all of that. So she could change it. So maybe all of those dead bodies were just an illusion to fuck with Subaru. I don't know. Maybe it was real, maybe it wasn't. But again, I feel like you can't really trust everything you see in that prison. Um, anyway, because it's kind of like her realm. She can manipulate it. I wonder who trapped her in there in the first place, though. Um, what else do I need to talk about? Let me take this out. I wonder if I don't know, what was I gonna say? I think that um, eventually, though, they're gonna introduce all these witches and maybe eventually have good relationships with them, because I really feel like that's what they're trying to get across, is that they can be redeemed and they're not all quite so evil, or maybe they can all be resurrected as well. Because it kind of seems like that's what's gonna happen. Her soul is trapped there, her body's buried here somewhere, and maybe they're gonna try to reunite her with her body, just like Satsula is trying to reunite herself with a body similar to her own, which would be Amelia's. Because I don't know, her body is trapped somewhere. I don't know. It's just a different situation for her, I guess. Satsula's body is trapped somewhere, and Echidna's body is, just in the ground because she's technically dead. I don't know. Satsula, I guess that's just a different situation. She wasn't really essentially, I guess she wasn't killed. She was just, I don't know, they did some type of spell to her where they separated her soul from her body. I don't know. So maybe her body's like indestructible or something. Who knows? Maybe that's why they wanted to separate her from her. I don't know. Why separate her from her body? I don't know why. I don't know why they went that route. But what else happened though? Yeah, they get here. It seems like that one Garfield tricked them into being here though. But then it's weird that he switches it up at the end. It seems like he wants to escape. Thinks Subaru's gonna save the day. Don't know what conversation he's gonna have with Ekino to save it. Like, I don't know what he has to do in this trial. I don't know if it's like a trial where he has to compete against her in something, pass some type of test. I don't know what type of test it would be. Oh, the test where he has to face his past. Okay, that's what the test is. Yeah, the test is he has to face his past. I don't know what he's supposed to realize from his past experiences, like in the real world. What's he supposed to realize about himself? What lesson is he supposed to learn? It seems like he's supposed to learn a lesson from that whole thing and come out of it like with some like bigger picture in mind, or I don't know, something like that. Something, I don't know what would that be? What would he learn that I'm trying to think about what this lesson would be that he would be learning. Maybe that he's supposed to be this world's savior, like Rem said. He's really supposed to be their savior. And then again, if he's really supposed to be saving this world, what is he saving them from? Satala? Her possible resurrection? Or, I don't know if you would call that resurrection, but yeah, whatever you would call it. Is that what he's supposed to be saving them from? Is he supposed to realize that this was his destiny the whole time? Or is it just going to be something where it's like, oh, you thought you were special, you're not, type of thing? But he doesn't really think that he's special. Rem does, but he doesn't. I don't know. Weird. It's gonna fuck him up in the head, though. I know. Whatever he's gonna go through next episode, it's gonna fuck him up. It's gonna be something kind of traumatic, I think, for him. And maybe he blocked something out. It says you need to face your past, so I think this is something he forgot or blocked out, like, you know, because it's traumatic, PTSD and stuff. So it's a way of protecting himself. I don't know. We'll have to see. I punched the table. I just like how they all have this faith that Amelia is going to be the savior, but she's not going to be. It's kind of funny. Like, man, give our boy Subaru some more credit. And then I love how he just runs in there after her. Like, he knows immediately something is wrong. Even before he asked that guy, he goes, hey, what's up? Something's not right here. Yeah, you're right. You know, the lights shouldn't go out. This trial's still going on. Boom. No hesitation. Runs in there. That snap didn't work. Boom. Runs in there. No hesitation. That was great. And it backfires. Oh, my gosh. This is crazy. Wait. I want to hear the line. Read the line, I should say. First, you need to face your own past. Yeah. Before what? Before you take the trial, before you save her, you need to face, I don't know. First, like, face your past before what? Before the trial, before saving her, before you get out. What? I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Real quick. Guys, so the other thing I didn't really talk about in my review is the witch factor that Beta Legese had. It's inside Subaru now, and she said something along the lines of like that it chose him now, but like what she did to him was. Hang on, it's so loud. Hang on. The tea you drink. I used the envy witch factor on it to strengthen your resistance. Okay. The envy witch factor, so that means Satala's witch factor. On it to strengthen your resistance. Strengthen his resistance to what? I thought it was a sloth witch factor that chose him. Now you and I can talk at leisure. What would you like to ask me? She just like she acts like she's so into him. What'd you do to my body? Yeah, hang on. I just want to reinforce this mad so I don't forget. I didn't make you drink the tea with the intention of doing anything bad. In fact, I find your existence quite desirable. Ooh. I gotta write this down. And I have to write down what she did to him. Put the envy witch factor in his tea to strengthen his resistance. I guess I'll separate these like 2 different uploads for you guys on Patreon instead of doing this as a whole separate thing, or doing like edit. I'd have to literally take so much extra time in the editor to add it in, wait for it to export again. Anyway, so sister's rushing me. I'm a bit embarrassed, really. I'm writing her quotes down because I don't want to forget this. I want to know what she elaborates on the witch factor. That's what I want to get to. Who possessed the sloth witch factor, right? When he died, the witch factor chose you as its new dwelling. So just witch factor in general. It doesn't have to be sloth witch factor, envy witch factor. Is she just saying just the witch factor? Or the sloth witch factor chose him? Witch factor chose Subaru. So what does that mean? He's going to be even more powerful now? As its new dwelling. Does that mean that he's going to be like, is it going to corrupt his mind? It doesn't seem like it has, so I don't think it will, but I wonder what she's trying to get at here. Like, what is it going to do to him? How is it going to change? Is it just he's going to be more powerful? Is that really it? Or will he... That's also why you're able to enter this graveyard unharmed. Is that why Amelia failed the test and was harmed? Because she doesn't have witch factor? See, all this shit I have to add in is... Or just a graveyard, like just a sanctuary area in general. Which factor is why Subaru was able to enter the graveyard unharmed. Like, she only allows witches or people with witch factor in here because maybe they're the only ones that haven't, like, shunned her or, you know, like, they're judging her without really knowing her. Like I said, this is the point I think she's trying to get across. Is like, you're judging her on who she used to be, not who she is now. You're not giving her a chance at, like, redemption or a chance to repent or anything. Like, she's not getting a second chance at life. Let her try to make up for the fucked up things that she's done. None of that. She's not getting any of that. And I think she's frustrated. Like, how many years am I going to have to be locked up in here until my punishment is over? Like, judge me for who I am now. Get to know me. Don't just judge me before you've even met me. Like, what they do to Amelia. Like, you don't even know me. I'm not this monster you try to say that I am. Like, that's not me. Get to know who I am. Like, give me a chance to, like, let you form your own impression of me, like, new. Like, just wipe the slate clean, just fresh. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you guys get what I'm saying? Like, don't come to me with all these, like, I don't know what the word is, like, I don't know, I just can't think of anything else other than, like, you prejudging someone. You've already decided who they are before you've even met them, and it's fucked up. I get what her point is. So I don't think she's a fucked up person, but maybe all of this stuff, like, just being shit on for so many years. Granted, she's done fucked up shit. They should probably deserve being shit on for it. I'm not saying she hasn't. She's admitted that she has made mistakes, but she clearly feels bad for it now. She said they were mistakes. She said it was from her mouth. She made mistakes, and I think a lot of that has probably happened to the others. Anyways, so the witch factor and shit. So I don't know if that's why he was able to get into the graveyard unharmed, but also, like, maybe the test, because I mean, Amelia already got, she fell asleep. She was knocked unconscious as soon as she walked in. Subaru wasn't knocked unconscious. So maybe only people with witch factor are able to, you know, take the test. But also, she said get into the graveyard. So the graveyard's the sanctuary itself. But I have a feeling that there's more to it. Like, with this witch factor, you're allowed to do more things. It's like unlocking different levels in game. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I feel like he's the only one able to do this test, maybe, without being unharmed. Maybe only in the past, only people with, like I said, witch factor have passed, because that's the only people she'll allow to take the test, because those are the people, like, her fellow witches, they're not going to judge her like that. I don't know, maybe they will, maybe they won't, but maybe they wouldn't, because they understand what each other, how do I say this right? They understand what each other have gone through. Anyways, I don't want to forget anything, but I think that's the gist of what I'm trying to get at. Anyways, yeah. So remember, no, oh, I'm just gonna put this somewhere in the review. I don't know, but yeah. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch them on my Patreon. Other than that, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and I'll catch you in the next reaction.